resistance at 32 for a while now. False break. Wait, no. RSI's at 30. Tight build up, 30 to 32. No way. Holy shit. It's coming.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to Stock Talk Live. Another great. We're glad to be back. Got the Posters cameras, or Jimmy Chill's camera, excuse me, is exactly.
Me chill.
It's not exactly functioning, but it's all right. We're gonna get through it. Breaking news on Stock Talk Live. There was a cattle explosion in Texas, so 18,000 cows have sadly passed away. So it's not,
Crazy.
Yeah, fire at a dairy farm in Texas, and it seemed to be, I don't know, seemed to be happening a lot lately. But what are you gonna do? There was a tweet out though. We were talking about this pre-show from Ryan Cohen. I know it's got your interest peaked post, or Jimmy Chill. Sorry.
Let me just pull that up. All right, he tweeted 2 hours ago.
Oh,
I just got off the phone with what was once a great American brand. Lots of problems, no accountability for high-paid execs, and little interest in my help at no cost. This could get interesting. A couple companies are getting thrown around.
Yeah, I mean, what was the first? What's the one that's the biggest one?
The most popular take is Tupperware. They're having some management problems. They've got some high-paid execs. They're not what they once were.
Yeah.
Some people would call them a great American brand.
Yeah.
Another one, people were asking, how do you call Amazon? Maybe he was talking to somebody at Amazon saying, hey, you guys need my help? We can turn this around.
No, I know. I mean, I know Amazon's they've been having a tough go of it, unfortunately. Yeah.
More.
Okay.
Yeah. Levi Strauss. That one was further down the list, and then of course, Bed Bath & Beyond always being talked about.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call them a great American brand though. Were they?
I think at one point they were. I don't think they are now.
I would consider Tupperware more of an American brand than Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I think Tupperware would probably be a little bit more, what's it called? I think Tupperware would be a better value play. Because, I mean, people are always going to get that, And I'm not that familiar with the company, but, I mean, if they make, like, Pyrex, all that stuff, I mean, everyone uses that and whatnot.
Tupperware is great because it has the brand recognition, like Kleenex or Band-Aids.
No, I know. I mean, Tupperware is all. I mean, they definitely have like the what's it called? The marketing and the brand recognition. I mean, they're all over everywhere. I mean, you just do a freaking Google search. They're on Bed Bath & Beyond, Amazon, Etsy, and in other stores, none the like. Don't you think if Ryan Cohen was going to get into Bed Bath & Beyond, he would have done it already?
I mean, he was already there and he got out.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing one of the top comments in the thread here.
hmm
Somebody said, so there's a company that Ryan Cohen is actively trying to help at no cost to management, yet management is refusing to do anything.
hmm
Sounds like some executives might be opening themselves up to a shareholder lawsuit by not acting in the company's best interest.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe that is a hostile takeover of Bed Bath & Beyond.
yeah, it could. I mean, it definitely could be. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a mysterious tweet.
He hasn't tweeted in a while either.
Oh, when was his last? I can actually look that up. Was his last tweet like a couple months ago,
Um,
or
I got noties on for him, and I know I haven't gotten one in a bit. March 9th. So
March
over a
9th?
month.
Jesus, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, and I love how his other tweet was does this mean I don't have to pay back, Silicon Valley Bank?
That's funny.
That is funny. I don't think too many people are going to be paying that. I mean, need to pay them back. Um, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's like Ryan keeps with the cryptic messages and everyone keeps speculating. It's like at one point he has to make a move. Can't just sit here and or maybe he can. And whatnot. But
Just reading through some speculation in the thread.
yeah,
He said he was busy with GameStop, so he didn't have
Hmm.
time to fully commit to another board position.
yeah.
Some people are saying I thought he said he didn't want a CEO position.
Mhm.
I don't know. He's offering to help a struggling company, what he thinks is a struggling company that
Yeah,
was once great. And I love doing the speculation with his tweets.
I know. I mean, Tupperware would be a good one because that's an easy. I mean, I think that would be an easy turnaround.
I mean, we've only had a couple hours since this was tweeted out, so
Yeah.
I'm sure later this week people will do their research and find an American company that was once great and is now struggling.
No, absolutely.
Had some high paid people in high profile positions not wanting his help.
Yeah.
I would if I were gonna look this up, there's people out there that are much better at researching this stuff than I am. I would
Mhm.
start by looking at executives that worked for Boston Consulting Group.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Kohl's.
Oh. Yeah. Kohl's is. I was actually in their store on was in their store on Saturday. They definitely something's going on there because they had a lack of merchandise on the floor, which is a little concerning. There was much more space, which is really surprising. And definitely the shop. It was actually a nice day on Saturday, but the shopping traffic definitely wasn't there, and it didn't really seem to be adequately staffed. Which is
I noticed that when I'm there.
yeah. I mean, it's just I don't really know if I'm not really sure what's going on. Obviously, I think there's something financial going on, and they're trying to figure it out, but they're not. You know, They're not doing well.
Yeah, and I wouldn't call them a great American brand. I just threw them out because
Yeah.
I know they have somebody on like in their C-suite that worked for Boston Consulting Group.
Yeah. I don't think. I don't know if Cohen's talking about Amazon.
I think somebody was just trying to be funny, but could have been.
He fits it. Amazon. I mean, the stock was at 110 in February. It's down to 90 now. I mean, obviously things are slowing down and whatnot. I mean, I've never actually talked to anyone on Amazon. I did work there for a little bit. That was interesting. But I don't think he's talking about Amazon, but was it? You know who did a lot of talking today was good old J Pow, you know, with
Yeah,
the
GameStop was up today until the Fed minutes came out.
it was.
Yeah, it's green like all morning and into the afternoon, and then like somewhere around like 1:30, 2 o'clock, it started going red.
And did it finish at? Oh, it finished at
I got the
22,
red light
20,
on.
yeah, 22, 26.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy more.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that.
Right around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'm gonna buy more. If it's not already green, and going up,
Yeah,
that's usually around. There's usually on days when it doesn't go up, there's a sharp drop at like 9:45 to 10:15.
yeah, no, definitely,
Once those shorts hit.
yeah. Although they're having problems. I think I mean, God help them if they freaking there's another run up. I mean, the amount of money they're gonna have to freaking pay to get that stock is gonna be pretty unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
But, um, but Jay Powell today said that the what was it? It's a delicate balance basically to cut interest rates. Um, to for the heightening of interest rates. The inflation today was it came in a little better than expected, although the market was up initially, but it ended down about 38 points. I think people really were excited that inflation's coming down a little bit, but I don't think they were too happy that in the Fed minutes they're talking about a recession.
Mild,
Which,
mild.
a mild recession. Yeah, a recession's a recession, right?
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure like what's gonna happen, but uh, major corporate earnings are coming out tomorrow and Friday. All the big banks are going to be reporting, so it should be that's going to be a main market driver.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But, what was it? Other than that, it's just the market's sitting at 33 right now. It's not. Is it 33? Yeah, about 33. So, I mean, it keeps on melting up. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I don't know. I don't think that we're going to hit I don't think we're going to hit all-time highs anytime soon. I'll say that much.
Bizarre.
What'd you say?
I said it's bizarre.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. Kind of switching gears to random stuff.
Saw that Anheuser-Busch lost like 7 billion in market cap in the last like 2 weeks.
Yeah, they
You guys-
did. I mean, they've made some decisions that have angered a lot of people.
Yeah.
And the distributors for Anheuser-Busch
Oh,
in
let me
certain parts of
find
the
it.
country are really not doing well, to say the least.
I'm just trying to find the tweet. Dante from Barstool tweeted something about Bud Light today.
Yeah, no. I mean, they were crushing cases the other day. I saw that. That was interesting.
He said only needed 1 case of Bud Light this week across the board at all of our bars. Distributors have said it's like this across the board right now. Imagine if Americans voted with our wallets on this way on stuff that actually matters.
I mean, 1 case of Bud Light's pretty crazy. I mean, it's pretty crazy, huh?
I think so, and people just choosing other brands.
Yeah.
I'm a Miller guy.
Usually it's Sam
Many.
Adams and Sam Adams and Harpoon and Maker's Mark when I can get it. Yeah. Can't bounce back like I used to. So yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I'm starting to wonder if this trend is going to continue. You know,
Nike.
who's Mikey?
Nike.
Oh,
Tiger
Nike.
Woods.
Sorry
It's
about
like
that.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Sorry, haven't been chatty. I was reading this write up comparing two companies. Let's do it blind. We'll do company A, company B.
Sure.
Company A has a market cap of $57.2 billion. Their most recent quarterly report had an earnings per share of 7 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Their revenue for that same quarter, 1.735 billion. Long-term debt, 1.378 billion. And less total liabilities, 2.518 billion. Company B, market cap 6.9 billion. So roughly 8 times smaller.
Yeah.
Earnings per share, their most recent quarterly report, earnings per share 16 cents. Compare that to company A of 7.
Yeah.
Revenue 2.226 billion. Compare that to company A 1.735 billion. Long-term debt 29 million compared to 1.378 billion.
Hmm.
And total liabilities 1.791 billion compared to company A 2.518 billion. So, what two companies was I talking about? Shopify is company A, 57.2 billion, and GameStop, company B, 6.9 billion.
That's pretty crazy.
You look at the numbers like that, it's what's going on? Why is the price seemingly being suppressed?
Yeah. No, I mean,
How about that long-term debt, 29 million?
I know. I mean,
0.029 billion.
Most companies would kill to have a long-term debt of freaking 29 million. I mean, that's just a fact, you know? It's just crazy.
That's
And
why most of the time their debt is listed as negligible.
no, I know. I mean, it's just, you know,
They
like
could
with
pay
stuff.
that off no problem. It doesn't make sense with the interest rates.
Oh yeah, no. Especially because they're locked in at like a low interest rate, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, I don't know why people are, so crazy, so speculative about this, you know? It obviously doesn't make any sense and whatnot, but I don't know. I mean, it does make you wonder. I'll say that much at the post. You can quote me on that. It does make you wonder. Like what's really going on here, you know?
Yeah, reading through that thread, somebody cited Larry Chang's tweet.
Who's he?
He's on GameStop's board.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They said the one where stocks can get overvalued based on the loans they got.
I mean, you know, I mean, I think the stock is going to continue to go up. I mean, you saw the first crack, you know, with the earnings of the shorts, you know.
That person continued their thought.
Really?
They said now's not the time to be taking loans. Find the footing, develop a direction, and work towards the future. when everyone starts loaning cheaply again, they'll all flock to you.
No, that's right. That is true. And especially people will flock to them because what's it called? The companies that have no debt, of course of course they'll flock to them. You know,
Hmm.
that's important.
Take on some debt.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you're gonna be if you're a good if you're in a good credit position, I mean, of course people are gonna flock to you. You know, and you don't have a lot of
Mhm.
debt and whatnot.
And they got cash
Um,
on hand.
yeah, cash on hand is pretty freaking clutch too, especially now where we're heading into a mild recession according to JPal. I think it might be a little bit more than mild, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, and
Um,
something about CPI, 5% for March.
yeah.
That's 5% on top of what it was last March.
No, I know. People should not be like. People honestly should not be celebrating that at all.
Inflation isn't 5%. It's 5% higher than the high shit we had last year.
Last year. No, I know. I mean, no. Um, no. It's pretty nuts, you know. I mean, you
I
could
don't
even
like
argue.
it.
No, I don't like it either. And you could even argue that they're in a bind. I mean, I know inflation's come down, but they probably still need to. I mean, they still need to raise interest rates to get it where it needs to be. And they also, and they need to do the banks a favor and keep raising. I mean, reverse repo usage is still off the chains. I mean, that's insane. Um, and whatnot.
All right, just reading,
Hmm.
trying to find some more speculation here for
Yeah, no,
what company Ryan Cohen's talking about.
it's got to be. I mean, I think he'll eventually, spill the beans, so to speak. You know what I mean?
I disagree.
Well, I mean, I know. I just doesn't he
For a
have
long
to
time
though?
now, he's been very secretive, and we're gonna
Yeah,
let our actions speak, and instead of telegraphing our moves.
yeah. It just makes you wonder. It's like,
People are speculating Sears.
oh god, they are so in the toilet though. I mean, I don't even. Is that stock even trading? Like, I'm kind of serious on that.
It's a zombie stock. Um,
Yeah, like,
and he did tweet. When was it? When was it? He did tweet on June 3rd, 2021. It was I don't know what you call this thing, like one of those construction things with the arm and the picker
yeah.
tearing down a Sears sign off of a building.
Yeah.
So about
So
2 years
Sears
ago.
is, yeah. So Sears is like basically on the OTC pink sheets.
Yeah. And you'll see
Yeah,
it spike like 173,000%, and no one's allowed to trade it.
yeah. I mean, it's like I'm trying to find their stock. I mean, I'm trying to find actually their stock price. I have no freaking clue what it is. Holdings stock ticker.
Like 3 cents.
Yeah, it's. eh. Oh, it's SHLDQ. Whatever the hell that means. I'm just trying to like. Yeah, it's well, it's not on the Nasdaq. I know that much.
No, they're a true zombie stock.
Yeah, they're at 10 cents right now.
So almost Odyssey.
Yeah, basically, yeah. They're almost all. I mean, they're going to be joining them soon if they can't get their act together here. I mean,
There was a point this week where $1 could have gotten you 2 Bed Bath and Beyond shares and 3 Odyssey shares. How crazy is that?
That is a little nuts.
And you'd still have like, and then you'd still get like 2 cents back.
Or enough for a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah.
No, that was my favorite tweet from Short Destroyer on Twitter. It was what would you rather have? It was Bed Bath and Beyond at like 29 cents or an Arizona iced tea for 99 cents.
It's crazy how like, you know, how little some of these stocks are worth. These are like big companies, you know. I mean, Odyssey like used to be, you know, WEI and whatnot. I mean, they're obviously off their game.
I was home in Rochester for Easter, and a couple of the local radio stations are Odyssey stations, and they're still running promotions. They're like, you know, listening on the app, and the longer you listen, the more entries you get. It's like, you really be giving away stuff. I mean, yeah, you're enticing listeners, but
yeah, it's not gonna work.
Let's focus on not going bankrupt here.
Yeah, it's probably a good call. Yeah, you really can't give away anything when you don't have any money. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna, you know, do things.
And I wouldn't call them a once great American brand either. I don't think Odyssey's on the table for Ryan Cohen.
No, I don't think so either. That was it. While we're talking kind of random stuff, shout out to John Rahm this weekend. Appreciate you. That was a nice one. Yeah. Shout out to Cameron.
Yeah, you
Smith
got a rabbit's foot up your ass.
Yeah. Hey man, and the Bruins. You know, Pasternak's 5th shot was the game winner. Appreciate you on that. Yeah. Well, it's all going to home repair, so you know it's good times.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna say? No market. I think we're heading lower, but I don't think we're gonna have the Great Recession of 2008. One thing that is interesting is the longer term Euro natural gas contracts actually start going up because they're already starting to worry about the supply for next year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting.
Who was buying all the diesel? Was that Russia or China?
I think it was China.
Somebody bought a shitload of diesel.
Yeah, I think
that was a Zero Hedge article or something.
Yeah, I think it was them, and then there's still, what's it called? There's still demand for Russian oil. I mean, just because it's not traded like in the traditional, you know, traditional ways, you know, that usually traditional methods. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not getting traded, you know.
Yeah.
So how long have you had your camera? I meant to ask.
2 years.
2 years.
I really probably just need a restart of the computer.
Oh, okay. Oh, I hear you. Do you have a lot more, or?
Let me just take a quick glance.
Yeah.
Not really. I haven't had as much time.
Yeah. No.
At work to be like browsing this stuff.
Yeah. No, I totally understand.
Five days ago, UBS officially caught naked short selling by FINRA. UBS routed or executed over 73,000 naked short sales. That is, sold securities it did not have, borrowed or arranged to borrow. At least 5,300 failure to deliver positions in UBS's systems between 2009 and 2018.
Well, it's not good. That's not good at all.
What else do we have? Monday's GameStop volume was number 3 all-time low
Oh wow.
at 2.168 million.
I mean, that's diamond hands, right?
There's like 330 million shares and only 2.1 million of them got traded.
I mean, that's what's going to happen when people keep holding, you know?
Holding and directly registering. I still have to get my shares out of Fidelity, but I'll probably just do it once I make this next buy, probably tomorrow. But I did see a chart tracking DRS numbers against like cost to borrow, and the more shares that are directly registered has a direct correlation on the floor for cost to borrow.
Yeah.
So you keep pulling shares out of circulation, and I mean, naturally it costs more to borrow those remaining shares that are floating around. That was about all I had. I was just looking at like top posts for GameStop.
Yeah, that's all I had too. I mean,
I think people are starting to, you know, when I talk about it, my family and friends, I think I'm starting to sound less crazy holding GameStop. Like, look at the financial like economy, or
no,
not financial economy. That's not what I wanted to say. The situation.
Yeah.
Where all these huge companies are losing tons of market cap. I've still been playing the stock game every morning on Microsoft Edge, and most of the time, even if you have perfect picks, you're losing money. And GameStop's a profitable business, cash on hand, hardly any debt. I mean, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, no, it does. I think your time is coming.
I hope so. Short Destroyer, I mentioned him earlier in the show. He's got a $31 price target for GameStop soon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, last time I said I was buying more GameStop, that was before earnings, and it went up like 23%. So, I don't know. I'm buying more. Maybe I'm a good luck charm.
Hey, you might be. Hey, man, you might be. You know,
it's getting more expensive, so I can't just like throw like $100 and get 10 shares anymore.
No, I know. That's not a bad thing, too, though. You know.
Yeah, but you know, 5 here, 5 there. Just keep piling.
No, exactly.
Because I think it's going up, so why not buy it here? My thesis hasn't changed.
Yeah. No. No, I know. Well, folks, I think we've hit the end of the line here. I think there's only one thing left to do.
Yeah. Let's pump it up.
Pump it up.
See ya.
See it.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know?